The Terraria black screen on launch is a common problem where the game starts, but only shows a black screen instead of the menu or gameplay. This issue typically stems from problems with graphics rendering, driver incompatibility, or software conflicts. It can occur on PC, consoles, and mobile devices. This video will guide you through troubleshooting and fixing this issue, drawing on solutions that are effective as of February 2026. Recent Terraria updates, particularly version 1.4.4.9, have improved compatibility, but issues persist. Common causes include Windows 11 updates conflicting with DirectX, overclocked GPUs, and modded installations. A safe mode launcher has been introduced in the 2026 beta to bypass graphics settings for diagnosis. Relogic's partnerships with NVIDIA and AMD have led to driver optimizations. Be sure to disable ray tracing if you're having issues. The black screen issue in Terraria stems from a failure in the game's rendering process. This happens during the initialization of the XNA monogame framework, which is the engine that powers the game. Several key factors can trigger this rendering failure. Let's examine them one by one. First, graphics API conflicts, especially with DirectX, can prevent proper rendering. Terraria relies on DirectX for graphics processing on PC. Second, insufficient video RAM or system RAM can cause the issue. Terraria requires at least 512 megabytes of VRAM to load textures and render properly. Third, software interference from antivirus programs or overlays such as Discord and NVIDIA GeForce Experience can block the rendering process. Fourth, mismatched resolution or display settings can confuse the renderer, leading to a black screen instead of proper output. Ultimately, troubleshooting the black screen involves carefully identifying and addressing these hardware and software variables. Start with the most common fixes. First, update your graphics drivers to the latest version from the official NVIDIA or AMD websites. This addresses compatibility issues that often cause black screens. Next, verify the integrity of game files through Steam. Right-click Terraria in your Steam library, select Properties, then Local Files, and click Verify Integrity of Game Files. This repairs corrupted files that can cause launch issues. Software conflicts often cause the Terraria black screen. One common issue is overlays from applications like Discord or NVIDIA GeForce Experience that can interfere with the game's rendering. Antivirus software might block Terraria from running properly. Temporarily disable your antivirus to test if it's causing the black screen issue. Remember to re-enable it after testing. Permission issues can prevent Terraria from launching. Right-click the game's executable file and select Run as Administrator to grant it the necessary permissions. If you're using mods, especially unofficial ones, they are a frequent cause of black screens. Try launching Terraria in vanilla mode without any mods enabled. If the game works, then one of your mods is the culprit. Update your mods to the latest versions or disable them one by one to identify the problematic mod. DirectX is essential for Terraria's graphics rendering. Ensure it's properly installed and updated on your system. Try running Terraria in compatibility mode for older Windows versions like Windows 7 or 8. This can resolve rendering conflicts. Adjust your display settings to match your monitor's native resolution. This prevents rendering issues that cause black screens. If you have multiple monitors, try disabling all but one. Multiple display setups can sometimes cause Terraria's rendering to fail. Try different display modes for Terraria. Switch between windowed, borderless windowed, and full screen to find one that works. If none of the above steps work, contact Relogic support for assistance. Provide detailed information about your system specifications, any error messages you've encountered, and the troubleshooting steps you've already tried. Always back up your save files before attempting any major fixes. Looking ahead, Relogic plans a full engine overhaul for Terraria 2.0, which should improve stability and reduce launch issues like the black screen problem. This concludes our comprehensive guide to resolving the Terraria black screen on launch issue.